moment, you're under arrest for conspiracy to kidnap.
Who?
Holly Willoughby.
I don't think so.
I'm not going to lie, she's a fantasy of mine.
But it wasn't just a fantasy. Jurors had seen through Gavin Plumb's lies, the judge said, as he sentenced him to life imprisonment.
It is clear from the evidence, including your prior convictions, that you pose a significant risk to women generally of serious harm occasioned by the commission of sexually motivated acts of threatened and actual violence. I find, in other words, that you are dangerous. Having regard to the seriousness of each of your offences individually and together, as well as everything else I know about you.
Plumb planned to kidnap, rape and kill Miss Willoughby. The TV presenter knew nothing of the plot until Plumb was arrested, when police told her she was distraught. The impact of this offending, said prosecutor Alison Morgan, has been life-changing for the victim of these offences, both in private and personal terms. Private, personal and indeed professional. It is clear that the extent of the shock and fear caused by this offending has been impossible to convey.
Ring and ball gag.
This was Plumb's kidnap kit. He shared it online in a bid to recruit accomplices. He bought what he thought were bottles of chloroform to knock out Miss Willoughby. In a chat room called Abduct Lovers, he used depraved sexual language to describe what he'd do to Miss Willoughby. Plumb's barrister said he'd read Miss Willoughby's impact statement and was devastated he'd caused her so much pain. He was embarrassed and ashamed that his online conversations had now been made public. The detective in charge of the case described Plumb as a sexual predator.
This case has brought misogyny and violence against women and girls to the fore. It has demonstrated that we all have much to do to stamp it out of society. It cannot be right that men like Gavin Plumb are able to join online forums where they freely vent their hatred towards women and girls and plot to cause them harm.
After months off work, Miss Willoughby is back on TV. An indefinite restraining order on Plumb stops him attending any show she's on or trying to contact her. That's if he's ever freed from prison. He must serve 15 years before any chance of parole. Martin Brunt, Sky News at Chelmsford Crown Court.